tired of eating the same thing over and over and over, like to mix it up a little bit, I'm going to show you how to do that. We're going to take some Tostino's pizza, we're going to make some ramen noodles, and we're going to put some bacon on it all, splash some cheese on it all, make it one big pizza pie. Alright, I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Alright, the first thing you want to make sure of, you're going to cook your pizza. Your pizza cooks at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you want to check your oven, 450 degrees. Then you want to pre-bake. You want to make sure you pre-bake because pre-bake's good. Alright, make sure you know that. Now when you cook your pizza cooks for 11 to 12 minutes. Bake 11 to 12 minutes or in cheese until cheese and center is melted. So what you want to do is you want to cook your pizza last. You want to put your pizza in the oven at the very last thing. When I say the very last thing, I mean not until everything's done, but you want to make sure you got your ramen going, your bacon going, and then you put your pizza in the oven. Once the ramen and the bacon's done, you want to put your bacon and the ramen on top of the pizza. Then we add your cheese. The pizza won't be fully done yet, but this stuff will be, so let's go cooking. Alright, what you're going to do is you're going to take your pot of water. You're going to put your pot of water on the stove. You're going to turn the stove on to medium, medium-high. Somewhere around there. The pot's going to come to a boil eventually. Once your pot comes to a boil, you're going to add your ramen. You're going to open up your ramen up and you're going to put it in the pot. Right now, what I want to do, I want to take this other pot and take my olive oil. I'm going to spray olive oil on this pot. Start to cook my bacon. I'm going to take the bacon, I'm going to put the bacon on the skillet. First I'm going to turn the skillet on to about a low, medium low. Just let the skillet a little hot. Alright, now you put your bacon in your skillet. Oh yeah. Just slap it on there. Bam. Bacon in the skillet. Alright, that's about enough. Take this bacon, I'm going to save this bacon for later. Put it over to the side. Alright. Got bacon for later. Now you don't need nothing special to cook with bacon, just a little fork will do. You just got to slice it around a little bit. Move it around, flip it over, just a fork will do. Just nothing special, just a fork. Alright. Now what you can do, if you don't care, you can take that same fork and you can use that same fork with the ramen if you don't care. Now some people are little health nuts or Alright, some people don't like bacon splatter all over the place. So I'm going to reach in here, I'm going to get myself a skillet cover out. Put the skillet cover's big enough. Alright, put the skillet cover over the bacon so its grease doesn't splatter. Alright, we're being safe here. Now I'm going to turn up the heat on the water here. We're going to put my ramen in. It didn't quite do a boil yet, but sometimes I like to put it in early. Put myself a little bit of salt. Make sure I don't put the sauce packet in there. I just want myself some plain ramen. If I can get it out of the package here. Alright, just throw it on in there. The rest of this, sauce included, can be thrown away. Now I'm going to take the bacon, I'm going to turn it down a little bit because this bacon's going to cook faster than pizza's going to, and I don't want it to be done too soon. I just want it to simmer a little. I'm going to go ahead and open up this pizza. Put the pizza on the pan, I'm going to bake it in. Now you're going to put this pizza, get rid of this cardboard box, you don't need it anymore. Alright, now if you don't have one of these nice ceramic pizza cookers, a nice cookie sheet will do. If you don't have a cookie sheet, just some aluminum foil over the grating in the oven, put your pizza on that and you're good to go. Take your bacon, you want to flip it around. Alright, now I want to cook this bacon a little bit faster. It's starting to not get cooked all the way, so I'm going to turn it up to low, medium, low. Way it cooks a little bit faster. I want it to catch up to my ramen here. My ramen's almost out of boil. Our ramen's already starting to get soft, starting to break apart from itself. It looks good. It's cooking a lot faster than I was expecting it to, but we're on time. Now some people might say that they like hot sauce. I like hot sauce. I got a lot of hot sauce. I got hot sauce here. I got a lot of hot sauce in that cabinet. I'm going to take myself this original hot sauce. If I can get it out of the cooler. I'm going to take this original hot sauce. I'm going to put a little hot sauce on the pizza before it cooks. That way the hot sauce cooks into the pizza. Alright. Not too much, but just enough to get yourself some flavor. Alright. Now I'm going to go back to stirring this ramen. The ramen's breaking up just fine. Ramen's about done. Water hasn't even come back to a boil yet, but it's coming alright. Now I'm sure you all know how to cook ramen. I'm sure you all know how to cook a Tostino's pizza. This is kind of redundant, but I'm doing it for your education. Now this bacon, just in case you don't know how to cook bacon, or you don't have the time to cook bacon, you can buy this bacon fully cooked already, just stick it in the microwave. You don't even have to stick it in the microwave, just stick the bacon on the frozen peaches, just let it all cook together. I'm going to take my bacon here. Bacon looks like it's coming along just fine. Turn it over some more. Nothing specific, you can even get messy with it. Look at that. Alright. That looks like like a good mess of bacon. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and I got my oven preheated to 400 degrees for this Tostino's pizza. I'm going to go ahead and put the pizza in the oven so that way pizza gets a little bit cooked on the top before I start putting stuff on top of it. Alright. Now I'm going to take the ramen, I'm going to turn it down to just a simmer. Ramen is fully cooked, I just want to keep it nice and hot before I put it on the pizza. I want about 8 minutes. 8 minutes, I might pull it out sooner than 8 minutes, but 8 minutes is my guideline before I pull the pizza back out to put the toppings on it. Alright, this bacon's about done enough to put on top of that pizza. I'm going to turn the bacon off until it's time to put it on the pizza. Alright, what I'm going to do before this bacon gets crispy on the edges, I'm going to take it off and I'm going to put it in some paper towel to absorb the grease before I put it on the pizza. Now you want to kind of take the bacon as it's on this paper plate, you want to take it and you want to kind of stretch them apart, because nothing's worse than having curly bacon on top of your pizza. Sometimes you just can't help it. Alright. Now what I did, I cooked a little bit more bacon, what's going to take on the pizza. That way if I get hungry, I'm going to snack a little. That's how you do it. Alright, now I'm going to pull the pizza out a little bit early. It doesn't matter. I'm going to have 6 more minutes left in the oven. Who cares? Alright, now I'm going to pull the pizza out. This time I'm going to put on oven mitts. Stuff's hot. Safety first. Put your pizza on your oven range. You don't want to burn up your countertop. If you have a nice countertop, not going to matter. We got these wood things. It'll probably burn it up. Now the ramen, it's time to put the ramen on top of the pizza. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the ramen over here. We'll get my strainer. I'm going to dump the ramen into my strainer. Get rid of all that water. All that unnecessary water. Roll it around a little bit. Okay, ramen, just slop it on there to begin with. It looks like a lot of ramen for this little pizza pie. It just might be. I don't know. This is the first time I'm doing that. This is why it's called Bachelor Cooking with Double O. I never cook the same thing twice. Take your fork. Spread your ramen out a little. Your ramen's going to get a little crusty, a little hard. Should be okay though. Now for flavor we're going to add the bacon to this. Put the bacon across the top of it. Because you know what makes anything better? Bacon. Bacon makes anything better. It's kind of like cheese or chocolate. You add bacon to anything. Now hopefully this bacon will mellow out within that ramen a little. Bacon grease. Good stuff. Take this mild cheddar cheese and sprinkle cheese over all of it. Make sure to keep it within the center. I don't want it overflowing. Cheese makes everything better. You think that's enough? If you ever think that's enough, just add a little more because it's not enough. Why don't you just use the whole bag? Alright. Alright, now I'm going to put the pizza back on the oven. I'm going to put on these oven mitts because the pizza's still hot. If I didn't say it before, you want to put your pizza on the middle of the oven, the middle rack. Why? Because it cooks better there. Now I'm going to set my timer for another 6 minutes, maybe more. Put a lot of cheese on there. Might take a little bit longer for it to cook all the way through, but you always know it will be cooked just fine. Alright, just in case you guys don't know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bacon grease. Bacon grease is not good to dump in your drains. So I got myself an old Hooters Hot Wings glass jar. Sometimes bigger glass jars are better than smaller glass jars, but this is all I have at the moment. I'm going to take the bacon grease, I'm going to pour it in this glass jar so it doesn't get down the drain. Take it, set it up here, save it for later. Throw it away all at once, saves you from getting clogged drains. Look at that cheese is already melting. Looks like a good pizza. Looks like it's going to be good times. Alright. Alright, I got under a minute. About 40 seconds left. Pizza doesn't quite look like it's done yet, so I'm going to let it cook for another minute and a half. Add. Minute. Actually, I got to stop. Minute. Half. Go. Good. Minute and a half left. Alright. You want to know why this is called Bachelor Cooking with Double O? It's because I never cook the same thing twice. I get tired of things real fast. I eat pizzas. I eat ramen. Now, I can eat pizza with ramen on top of it. I'm going to see how it tastes, see if it's good. If it's good, I might cook it again for myself, but I'm not going to cook it for you. Of course not. Alright. I'm reaching my 1.5-minute marker, extra time. I'm going to pull it out and take a look at it. If it doesn't look like it's done good enough, we'll put it back in. If it's done good enough, I'll just cut it out. I'll cut it up, and we'll eat it. Take my fork, I'm going to probe it a little bit. Cheese is a little crusty. That means it's good. It means it's cooked. Along with the bacon. Along with the ramen. Pizza looks like it's done pretty good, but not overdone. Its crust, its edges, and its bottom are not overcooked. It's what these ceramic plates are good for. If you want a good cooked pizza, get a ceramic plate. Now that this is done cooking, I'm going to take a pizza cutter. I normally would let it cool down a little bit, but I'm anxious to see what this looks like on the inside. So I'm going to take my pizza cutter, I'm going to cut it right in half. Now a pizza this big, you're going to have to see what I just did. You got to start from the middle. You got to slice it out to a little bit. But when you get to the edge, you got to take from the edge, you got to bring it in because you don't want your toppings overflowing to the outside. Now I'm going to pull my pizza apart here. Come on around. Look at this. Look at that cheesiness. Now it looks like a damn good pizza. We're going to see how the ramen gives a flavor. See if it doesn't give a flavor. I might have made a masterpiece. I might have made something that's going to make us gag later. Who knows? We will. Now, when it comes down to you guys, if you want to doctor this up any, you want to put yourself some jalapenos on there, you go for it. If you want to put yourself some extra pepperoni, you go for it. If you don't like bacon, throw the bacon away. Add some ham. Add some sausage. Doesn't matter. I started with the basic Tostino's pepperoni pizza. Alright, now it's cooled off enough. I'm going to take a bite out of it. I'm going to eat it right here instead of eating it on the couch. That way you guys can see my face as I'm eating this. So that way I can tell you whether it's good or not. Take these here, pull it apart. Now you might want to be careful because your cheese didn't soak through your ramen good enough. Cheese is just going to be sitting on top of your ramen. Your ramen's going to be sitting on top of your pizza. It might slide around a little, but it's meant to be eaten all together. Take it and get one nice big bite. Now that's a good pizza. Tune in next time where I'll make something else. Who knows what it'll be? I sure don't. It's what's Bachelor Cooking. 00 out.